Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to White Crow Tarot. This is what you need to know right now. Welcome back to the channel, Sagittariuses. As you guys know, I pre-pulled your oracles and we clarify those at the end of the reading. Today we're looking at your energy and potentially your person's energy, whoever's surrounding you, Sagittarius. Could be a lover, could be a friend, a teacher, a child, mentor, whoever the case is, doesn't matter. Just looking at the overall energy and what is the relationship that you share with them. At this time, also keep in mind, Sagittarius, you could resonate with either side of the board, or you could resonate with all of the energy. So just keep that in mind. Guys, also I'm announcing that memberships are now open on the channel. I am starting in October, gonna start doing extended readings as well as producing heavier content, more content in addition to the standard signs, and give you guys exclusive looks behind the scenes at some stuff, additional discussion, live chats. Also, you guys get to have access to some of my filmmaker content, repertoire. I'll be sharing just more behind the scenes of a lot of stuff that's going on right now. So think about becoming a channeled member so that you can receive early access to all that good material, and it helps to support the channel. Other ways to help support the channel, Sagittarius, simply by liking, commenting, subscribing. Let me know, guys, if something resonates with you. My beautiful sages out there. Sagittarius, always happy to read for you. Let's see what's going on for you. What is the energy for Sagittarius? What energy are they sad in at this time? Show me clearly. Alright. Child divine. Divine child. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. Could be a child. You could be a child, Sagittarius. I just got that. That's beautiful. Or also just saying that something is childlike. The nature of it is young, it's innocent. Now, the shadow attribute of the child divine is an inability to defend yourself against negative forces. Okay. Confirmation. The alchemist under that. Transmuting the energy. That's kind of you, Sagittarius. Maybe you're working with your children at this time, or your child. Who's surrounding Sagittarius? What is the energy surrounding Sagittarius? Chakra. Please. Who's the person around Sagittarius? We have a teacher and a lover. Or a loving teacher. Oh. It almost feels like if this is your child, Sagittarius, it almost feels like, just swap energies as you see fit, of course, but maybe you're acting as a loving teacher to your child right now, or you're teaching, learning, or just the person around you is someone you love dearly, absolutely dearly. We have monk, nun underlying. Selfless devotion, single-minded dedication to spirit. Wow. So you could really just be dedicating yourself to becoming that innocent version of yourself, or just dedicating you could be a nun, be a monk, or practicing celibacy, or just developing your relationship with the divine, even more than what you currently have. And Sagittarius, you tend to do that. Oftentimes you tend to do it later in life. You always seem to come back to question your overall life cycle. What is your purpose? What is your reason? You kind of rebel at first until you go off and get some life experience, but then oftentimes you always wind up coming back to your core fundamental principles, ideals, or roots, whatever those are, whatever you were raised with. And I think those are the teachings and the implementations that you're also giving and delivering to your children at this time, if that's the case. Now, the attributes of the lover: great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Yeah? And then the teacher, we have ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Someone does this beautifully. Now, the only shadow attribute of the lover is obsessive passion that harms others, or a self-destructive devotion. Okay? And the shadow attribute of the teacher is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits, and destructive skills. So that would just be kind of self-explanatory. Some of you did grow up in those kind of harsher environments and climates where you had teaching that felt very harsh. Whether that was from a parent or an actual teacher, maybe, that you dealt with in your life. But whoever you are right now, I feel like the lessons and the information you have learned as a person, you are now sharing those gifts, or it's being shared in some way. You could be this beginner at something. You could be a beginner, Sagittarius. Let's use the Cosmic Tarot for you. A beginner. Alright, we're going to kind of speed this along a little bit because I spent very long on Cancer and Virgo. I'm not speeding you along, Sagittarius, but Virgo and Cancer had very deep readings. Page of Swords. Okay. Learning, observing, watching, listening. You are the observer. And if this is the child, they're learning and watching you. They watch everything you do, Sagittarius. They learn from you. Prince of Pentacles. That, I believe, is the King of Pentacles. It kind of feels like the Knight, but I think it's the King. So you could be the father figure in this child's life, right? Or someone that they're watching. They're watching you heavily. 10 of Wands. Carry some kind of burden. They watch you. They want to know, how are you doing this? Or you, if this is you, Sagittarius, you're watching someone, could even be your own father figure or masculine in your life. How do they do what they do? There's heavy responsibility on you at this time. There's just a lot going on, right? You could be moving, you could be reorganizing some kind of a business structure or layout. I'm just getting you are doing a lot. There's a lot of pressure on you. There's pressure. Okay? There's pressure. Alright, 6 of Pentacles. Are we giving equally in a situation? Are things equal, fair, and balanced? I think you're working towards that. But it's a lot of work. Just energetically, you're saying it's a lot. It's a lot that I'm doing, that I'm dealing with. Kids, family, ties, pressure, things like that. Empress on the bottom of the deck and the 5 of Cups. Yay. So we are kind of in our feelings and sad and grieving, and maybe a grief of a loss or emotional loss. Maybe something that you were carrying for a long time, a responsibility that you were carrying for a long time, Sagittarius. You're trying to find a better way of maybe sharing the responsibility or sharing the weight, sharing the pressure. There's something you can't continue to do this all by yourself. That's what I feel. Okay. Someone's saying, I can't do this all by myself. I need help. Okay. For your person, they have 7 of Pentacles. Waiting, that's kind of feeling like failure, like something didn't grow or move or evolve the way it was supposed to. Something didn't bear fruit. Okay. 6 of Wands. Interesting. Pride, boastful, ego, celebrating. Kind of doing it on their own, though. They're kind of... Maybe you have this person has a sense of pride in themselves, but there's... Maybe I feel like this person stands back from some kind of conflict, and maybe they chose to, but there's no one around. It's almost, I have to say, it's a sense of false victory, because not that you need to have a crowd in order to feel successful, and maybe that's also partly the lesson, that you don't need a crowd in order to feel successful. But someone feels like what they invested in didn't bear fruit for them in some way. Let's see. Yeah. 3 of Wands. A lot of fire now. So it's about maybe cultivating that kind of connection with yourself, looking towards the future. Nothing that I put effort into really worked, your person is saying. So I need to maybe look to my own devices, look to my own efforts to figure something out, and maybe I need to just meditate more, or I need to be more positive about my future endeavors. It is saying kind of look to the future for your future endeavors, Sagittarius. Someone feels victorious, but alone. Alone in the victory. Quiet victory. Maybe that's also, maybe you're learning about that, right? With this person, there's a sense of maybe celebrating in silence, celebrating on the quiet even. Your personal victories, maybe other people aren't seeing you thrive, Sagittarius. Maybe other people aren't seeing your come up in a certain way, but you see it. Maybe even the divine sees it. But there's a sense of you want, or this person wants, some kind of outward recognition for, hey, didn't I do a good job? That's kind of what it feels like. But no one's there to give it. You're learning how to give it to yourself then. So if you were, and that this was a lesson, maybe even something you didn't feel like you got from a father figure, or maybe your child is kind of feeling like this, that they're not getting the recognition from you that they need in order to learn about themselves, feel good about themselves. Hey dad, hey mom, I did this today, hey, look what I did, da da da, something like that. They're not getting that positive reinforcement feedback, or that's what they're looking for it, but they're not getting it. So they need to be shown. If this is your child, Sagittarius, they're looking for a lot of positive reinforcement. That's probably going to be the title of your reading. I'm feeling that. This is positive reinforcement. I am happy to see this energy come out for you, Sagittarius, because Cancer and Virgo were pretty heavy. So positive reinforcement. Sagittarius, I think you know how to do this very well. You know how to give positive reinforcement where it was not given necessarily to you. Ooh, High Priestess just popped out. Hello. I'm going to take her, actually. High Priestess, 8 of Cups. Yeah. So, whoever this is in the situation, someone, it's like they withhold and then disappear. Someone's walking away from something that didn't serve them in the past because I feel like they didn't get the reaction or the recognition or something that they wanted. Someone didn't. Your person. Maybe you didn't get the recognition or the response you wanted from a teacher or a lover or whatever the case may be, or you're, again, like a parent, child, spouse, that kind of thing. So your mission here now is to learn how to give these things to yourself. You came here learning that one of the lessons you're here to do is learning how to properly love on yourself. You know, that whenever, 10 of Swords, Prince of Wands, your energy. All right, 6 of Cups. Yeah, relationships from the past. How were you shown love in the past, Sagittarius? These are interesting messages for the collective. Okay. Looking kind of at a mutual / future prediction, sort of where is this evolving to? I see you walking away quietly, too. You're not, someone, your person is kind of walking away quietly. They're not telling you. Maybe that's what they did. Hierophant, same position as Cancer, so you let me know. Hierophant, let me know if you're dealing with a Taurus. 9 of Wands, yeah. Blockage, that's our kryptonite right there. It's this blockage of our spiritual authority, or a spiritual authority in your life, a teacher. We feel kind of resistant towards this teacher figure. How interesting. It's almost like here's the lion supporting you. Your lion with spirit in the background supporting you back here. You didn't, like, people weren't around to see your accomplishments, but like I said, like, the divine was, right? The divine was there to see your accomplishments. Your lion was there to see your accomplishments. You're learning how to properly feed your own ego, right? Now, remember, 3 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. We also have 3, 6, 9 here with the lion, with the wands. 6, 3, 9. There's something about okay. Wow. So there is a truth, there is a clarity, there is a knowledge and a balance and a fairness, an equal give and take in a situation, in a relationship that you have cultivated with your higher self. But it feels like you are, and you are strong. You're very strong. You're backed. You're guarded. At the same time, you're resistant, right? You know how to shut off your ego when you need to, Sagittarius. You do. You know how to shut it off when you need to? Or you're learning that, maybe. Or maybe you're learning a relationship with these people or with this person, how to shut your ego up when you know it's talking or it's blabbing too loud. It's kind of like there's a truth and there's a balance, and I need to acknowledge that. I need to acknowledge where have I been standing in my truth, and when I have not. Do I defend the truth or not? There's that there's a blockage here in your relationship with this person. It kind of feels like neither of you you're a little unsure of how to stand up for the truth in each other, for the right relationship. Now, there's a commitment here, but it's under strain. There's a contract here too, which I think maybe you're going to renew. There's the child, by the way. So the thing bringing the two of you back together is children. Page of Wands. It's your sense of innocence. You're attracted, by the way. You receive some kind of message of communication. It's talking, we got 10 wands here though, right? And the 10 wands is what was the burden here to begin with. It's someone wants to walk away because they don't like the pressure of a relationship. It's a lot. And maybe you're just having a bad day. That's okay, you know. Truth. Ace of Swords. Your breakthrough moment is here, Sagittarius. Sometimes we just have a bad day, but we know that we're doing this, we're in this for a higher purpose, for a greater good, for the greater good, right? That's why we need to stick to our convictions rather than running away from them. Okay? The hidden thought for this person is, I want to run away from my problems. But I think someone knows that they need to stick it out for their relationship. However, but there is a blockage here. Someone's trying to communicate through that barrier, and you need to maybe have proper boundaries with a person here. Let me know if you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. You feel like you need to erect a boundary or a wall against one of these or both of these figures, or maybe you both have done this with each other. There's a boundary erected here, but communication is going to try to come through. Communication about some situation that was weighing heavily on you. Maybe there wasn't a fair, equal give and take here, or maybe something was weighing heavily on another person. So remember, swap energies as you see fit here. Whoever is standing again in the energy of the child or the teacher, lover, whoever. Let's clarify. Let's see what's trying to be said about this energy, because, or at least want to clarify this last line here for the future, because I already see what's happened here. This relationship with this person who is watching, or you're watching this person. They've taken on an incredible responsibility. Maybe they're even getting recognition for something that you want to get recognition for, but because you didn't get recognition for it in the same way that they did, or they will, or they are, there's a sense of ego kind of flaring up. All right, I have to say that there's someone is feeling that way. Okay. 10 of Wands. That 10 just keeps coming out. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles takes the longest to get to his destination because he's pretty much kind of not moving, if you get what I'm saying. Someone could have even made fun of you, and this is your energy with the 10 of Wands, Sagittarius. Someone could have maybe even made fun of you for, or thought you would never amount to anything. Thought you would never get as far as you were gonna go. Like you were not destined for the King of Pentacles status. Yes, you are, Sagittarius. It's sitting right there. You were destined to do this. Someone is kind of in their feelings and in their ego about not getting to the level of success maybe that you have. You know? The question is, though, were things fair, equal, and balanced? We have a situation where it feels like maybe two people were given the same opportunity, but one person made more of the opportunity than the other person did. Does that make sense? Someone's carrying a lot of weight here. Someone, in fact, carried all the weight in a situation, and they got equal, then they got some kind of recognition for that, right? So the other person feels like, I put in the same amount of work and time and effort into doing something. Why am I not getting the same reward or recognition or payout then as the other person? Again, how were you rewarded as a child? I don't know how that helps you now, but it's just something to think about. Your relationships with people and how you show up revolve around how you show up for yourself. And also, if you're given an opportunity to do something, take it the first time. Tell the truth the first time. Justice. Be honorable to your convictions and to your spiritual beliefs and your practices the first time. Don't compromise on these values. The Hierophant teaches us lessons that we need to learn in the outside world. The High Priestess teaches us about lessons that we need to learn on the internal, on the inside. And you're learning lessons now about how to walk away, or when to walk away, or if should you walk away when things get tough, Sagittarius. How honest, Justice, are you being with yourself? How honest are both of you being with yourselves? Do you call it quits or not? We do have Death on the bottom of the deck here. Let's see. We're going to end this. What's the advice for Sagittarius? Six of Wands in reverse again. Trying not to play into feeding your ego. A toxic sense of ego. Queen of Wands, there you are. Seven of Wands in reverse. Show me. King of Wands in reverse. And the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Alright, that got quick. The Lovers. Eight of Wands. Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay. I see what happened here. Alright, Sage. So, you caught your person or someone possibly in a third party, okay? There's a split here of a divine couple, by the way. King and Queen of Wands. Now, this could be a couple maybe that just doesn't have to be you, just saying. This almost feels outside of you. The Lovers are here, but they're not loving each other so much. It was a deep connection. Eight of Wands in reverse, Death in reverse, no chance of a rebirth, Judgment behind that. Some kind of resurrection is like it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There was a soul tie here. We have two people over here, the Lover and the Teacher. So let's say, for the sake of shits and giggles, this could have been maybe even a divine couple that you were following, a teacher. Maybe even a spiritual leader, a spiritual guru, something like that. The same message kind of keeps coming in a little bit on the readings. I don't want to confuse the messages. These people play ego games, and they don't really stand for anything. Not really. I feel like, and I know this is you, because this is you, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I feel like throughout this whole situation, you were just looking after the benefit and the responsibility of your children, your child. trying to take care of your responsibilities, your personal responsibilities. I know this is you. I think you got caught up and tied up in an ego battle with some people. Maybe a power couple or something. And it didn't go anywhere. The relationship, the connection with these people, you walked away, or someone walked away from this, thank gosh, but it was just mind games, head games the whole time. But now you're coming into a sense of stability. And you've done this through remembering the lessons of the past, not forgetting this experience, whatever it was, but you're remembering the lessons of the past to help you forge ahead. Communication wants to be had. Let's find out. You do need to apologize to someone, Sagittarius. I don't know who that's for. There's an apology. Soulmate. There's an unspeakable bond between you and this person. You need to choose someone, or someone is trying to choose you in a situation, Sagittarius. Your eyes look right into my soul. Someone sees the truth of a situation, of you and your person. Show me. What would Sagittarius say to their person? I replay our last conversation over and over. So there's a little bit of outdated thinking here. A little bit of, yeah. The Six of Cups, just looking at the past. Maybe you're just thinking about the last thing you said to somebody. They replay your conversations. Also, I'm getting someone replaying like videos, text messages, chats. There's something about evidence too, I'm getting. Evidence. Now is not the right time. Take it out, apply this. Now is not the right time. Spiritual protection. You are divinely protected now and always. If you were worried about some kind of legal matter, also maybe with a Libra or a court judge, something. This could be a platform. The Hierophant can oftentimes represent some kind of a social media platform or place of information sharing. This could be, yeah, definitely with the Page of Wands here. For social media, there's been barred. You've been blocked or barred from having access to some kind of information that you need. If this is a corporation or something that you were dealing with, you're blocked from having access to this. You don't have access to this. You don't have access to the truth. And maybe you need it for something. Okay. Your person in the situation says, I wish I could take back everything I ever said or did to you. Yeah, that they do. If you have evidence, Sagittarius, the Page of Wands sometimes can be physical proof evidence, right? It can be. My heart will burst with want to see your face, Mr. Rochester, Jane Eyre. So maybe someone did leave or went away or ghosted a situation. Ghosted a lover. Went away from a lover. Ooh. Unexpected income. Cash. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Well, for you or your person. I love you. I love you, someone is saying. What would you say to your person? No. Oh, yeah. I love when this card comes up, actually. I made this deck myself. This is just like words and thoughts. This is the no yes deck. My yes no card. The answer is a no for whatever this is. It's definitely a no for you to go towards this spiritual teacher, whoever they are. It's a no. Whatever that is, okay? You have no access, none. And you also don't have any truth with this person, okay? Or these people, this couple, whoever they are. They are in the public eye. King and Queen of Wands. They're not doing very good, by the way. Just so we're clear. They ain't doing too hot, honey. Okay, anyway. The answer is no, but also no is like first words of a child. That's been coming through heavily on the readings. Some of the first words we learn as children is the word no. And we need to know how to say no and have boundaries, 9 of Wands, with people. We need to be able to express our no in a situation and have that be honored and truthful. Okay. I just want to hold you. And I've never known a love like this with the Merkaba, and I hate that you won't talk to me. Someone is saying, I hate that you won't talk to me. So you're not in communication then with some person. Walking away was the worst decision I ever made. Someone is saying that. Well, it's kind of like sadness after the fact. It's like I just got gone with the wind. Okay. Someone's sad after the fact, after the way they treated you. They didn't see your worth and value while they had you. And then now that you're walking away, now they want to keep you. You know. Do you deserve that? I don't know. I don't think you do. Choose you. This person chooses you now, but why didn't they choose you before? Doesn't matter. And depending on where you are in your healing journey and all this, if you feel like it deserves a second chance, I mean, judgment is here. Way down there. But it's here. But I feel like you owe this second chance to yourself, Sagittarius. It's okay to say no. And it's okay to be denied as well, as long as your no is truthful, as long as you tell the truth. Did you tell the truth? You have your reasons, Sagittarius. I feel the need to tell you that. Potential. The mountain. Yeah, you've got great potential, Sagittarius. And you are receiving direct communication from higher realms and divine. You have that spiritual connection. Your potential is much greater than you know. And just because maybe you failed at something, or you feel like everything, the pressure, it's just a lot of pressure. Everything was on you to carry the weight of this endeavor, whatever. First, recognize you're not always going to receive the recognition that you want from others, so you have to learn how to give it to yourself. The divine sees you. They see you. But do you see them? Do you see them? Okay. We have I remember. I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. The fated life versus the destined life. Fate and destiny, are they the same thing? There's what the bigger plan that the universe has for you, and then there's the plan that you had for you, right? There's your plan, and then there's the higher plan for you. For a while, you were distracted from your higher purpose. Wow. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You're not alone, Sagittarius. You're not alone. Which one shall we read? Oh. I think I want to read Feel Your Power. Feel the power of your ancestors. You're not alone. Number 10, because 10 seems to be an important number for you today, Sagittarius. I'd say so. Could be seeing foxes. An old saying describes an unshakable bond when it tells us that blood is thicker than water. You have drawn this card in order to remember your ancestors. They are not merely an unwavering source of strength, playing a key part in your destiny, but also a great source of knowledge and wisdom. You are connected to all your ancestors through your blood. Feel it pulsing in your veins. Do not disown them, but instead walk in their footsteps. Honor and respect your roots. Think about the people in your family who have gone before you. One of them wants to contact and guide you. Listen to their advice. It will come from a place of love that is older than our earth. The ranks of your ancestors include priests, priestesses, shamans, healers, holy women, and bearers of true knowledge. Listen out for them. Be attuned to them. Someone is calling your name. Your family tree is strong. It contains all the answers you seek. You are not alone or isolated, but surrounded by those who have gone before. Try to establish a link with this realm and accept the blessing that comes from within it, sensing that your ancestors wish to teach you. You can always call on them for strength and wisdom. You are not alone. You are an old soul, Sagittarius. Your power animal at this time is the jaguar. Your herbal essence oil is magnolia blossom. Magnolia blossom, the magnolia tree as well, which takes a very long time to grow. Your healing crystal is garnet, and your power number is 1. Which 10 kind of breaks down to a 1. You could be a life path 1 or a life path 10, which is also 1, basically. Either way, Sagittarius. This was a beautiful ending to your message. Call on your Holy Spirit, the Divine, that want to talk to you. Don't block them. Don't shield them. They have something quite remarkable to tell you. Message received. Page it. Sagittarius, I'm leaving your reading right there. I hope something resonated here that was of service and use to you. Please support the reading by liking the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Guys, I look forward to seeing you in future readings. Thank you so much, guys, for coming back and supporting Like Road to Rome. Take care.